For graphing an inequality, we need to pay attention to the sign. So greater than means everything bigger than the number. So that would be to the right of a given number. So if our number is -1/2, it has to be one of these two bottom options because those have shaded in the values greater than -1/2. Now, strictly greater than without the equals underneath is shown with a parentheses like this option. That means x can only be the numbers that are greater than -1/2. -1/2 is not included. Now, if this sign was a greater than or equal to with the line underneath to indicate that, we would use the bracket like this. That indicates that all the numbers greater than 1/2, x can be those, but it could also be equal to -1/2 as well. When we're plotting an improper fraction like this, it's helpful to first convert it to a proper fraction. And you'd want to do that by dividing the 9 divided by 4. And that goes in 2 times, and that 4 times 2 is 8, so there's a remainder of 1. So you have 1/4 left over. So we get this compound number here that has a proper fraction. So to graph this or plot it on the number line, we want to go to 2 and then 1/4 past 2. And so notice each tick mark is a fourth because it takes 4 jumps to get from one number to the next. So you'd want to plot it 1 tick mark past the 2 for 2 and 1/4. This question kind of combines the previous two. So we have this improper fraction. Let's do 5 divided by 3. 3 goes in 1 time, and there's 2 left over, a remainder of 2. So it'd be 1 2/3 as a compound number here. And so we want to find that on the number line, and we want to graph everything greater than or equal to 1 2/3. So greater than is bigger than to the right of, so it'd be one of these bottom two. And since it's okay to be equal to that number exactly, 1 2/3, we want to use the bracket that indicates equality is part of the answer. And that's what we get with this symbol, greater than or equal to.